El programa con las buenas entrevistas a tus luchadores favoritos. Con la voz de la experiencia, Superboy. Y las vaciladas del bandido. Ya comienza el programa Hablando de Lucha. Hablando de Lucha.
Buenas noches, amigos, ¿cómo están? Estamos en edición especial de Hablando de Lucha, ahora en jueves, pero ahora va a ser algo muy especial, vamos a hacerlo en English. I want to say hi to everyone that's logging on, so log on tonight. We have special guests tonight. As you guys know, I run NTLL out here in the Antelope Valley, and with this promotion, I've got to meet a lot of cool people, and some of the people are my guests today. To me, they are like the unknown heroes. They go to all our events. They take video. They take pictures. They share them. They provide good pictures for wrestlers. But a lot of people forget to say thank you to them. And I wanted to invite them on so you guys get to know them, get to know a little bit of who they are and how they got started in this. So without further ado, here are my guests. We're still waiting on one more to log in. But we have VERONICA CAMARENA. Hello, Veronica. Can't hear you. I can't. Yeah, I think your mic went off. What? Okay, wait. Jeez. You have us on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Now we can hear you. So we got Veronica.
No, you can hear me.
Now we can hear you. And then
okay, all right.
We have Joyce.
Hi.
Hey, Joyce.
Hello.
Joyce,
can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay. Hi.
Joyce is a dancing sensation of Oxnard. Everyone knows Joyce from Oxnard.
Because of my hair?
Of course.
And then we also have with us Miss Hill Liz. Hey, Liz.
Hi. Hello.
How are you? How are you
Doing
guys?
good.
So,
how are you?
I'm awesome. My purpose of inviting you guys on was I appreciate all of you. Honestly, I appreciate you guys. You guys come out to our events. You guys take pictures. You guys take videos. You guys do interviews. You guys do all this, not only to help the workers, but it helps us. It helps us get out there. It helps our name get out there more. And, I want to say thank you. Honestly, I want to say thank you. And I want all the other promoters and everything to see who you are so they could be grateful as well. Because without you guys, we won't have those reels out there. We won't have those pictures. But I also would like to get to know a little bit more about you guys. Let's talk about Veronica. How did you get started in this? Because I met Veronica almost a year ago, and she's just a fan. She was just a fan, and I'm pushing her to do more.
Yes, you are.
So tell us a little bit about how you got started in this, Veronica.
Well, I started going to independent wrestling in 2018. I went to my first show just to try it out because before we used to go to only like WWE events when they used to come to town. And so one time we were like, well, let's see how it is. And we went to one event and it was just great. And then we went to the second one the very next day. I would just take video or pictures with my phone, but it wasn't such a big deal. And then I guess it was the end of the year and I got a camera for Christmas. And so I started taking pictures since that. So it's like since 2019, that's when I started taking pictures and recording all these like wrestling events. And then I started posting them little by little. And before I knew it, I had so much already. But it was just because I really, really enjoyed doing it.
Well, it's funny because at our events, everyone asks me, hey, is Veronica here? Yes. What side is she sitting on? And also one of the biggest things is now is we also have had the last couple of events. Liz has been coming out to our events, and now they see Liz and the girls like, hey, where's Liz and Veronica? Saying, can you sit them together? But Liz, I'll tell you about how you got started. Because I think you've been doing this a little bit more. So tell us a little bit how you got started on this, Liz.
I mean, same as Veronica, honestly. It started off with me always just going to WWE shows. I always wanted to test out the indies. I just wasn't familiar with them. When I went to my first show, like it was game over. Like it's mostly been indie since around the same time. Actually, 2017 was 2016 or 2017 was my first indie show. And since then, like I fell in love with it. I started with my actual heel list page in like 2020, I believe, but I didn't get there serious until like 2021, about a year ago, when I started doing interviews, podcasts, and like things like that. But it kind of gradually went there. I don't know how. It just me going to shows, me posting myself in wrestling shirts, doing makeup, doing looks, because that's kind of like the one thing that I really enjoy is just putting outfits together and going to a show, whether it's a wrestler's shirt or just whatever. But it all kind of went from there. Then I started doing reels, and then it was more like, like, oh, you should do this and you should try that. And it kind of just expanded to interviews and podcasts. So I kind of do a little bit of everything, but it started off with wrestling shirts, like posting my wrestling shirts and cosplays. I used to, I just love doing cosplays for any wrestling show, like WWE Major League at that time when I started. Now, of course, AEW, things like that. But that's kind of where I started, just cosplaying and wrestling shirts.
And a lot of wrestling shirts, yes.
A lot of wrestling shirts.
A lot.
Like the top is like so many wrestling shirts, yes.
Yeah, she never wears the same one. Like she'll wear it once at once.
I never wear the same one to another show again. You only see me with it once, and then that's it. Unless I really like the wrestler, then I'll probably wear it again.
Exactly.
An exception, but then I'll wear it differently.
But okay, question.
Yes,
what do you do with the shirt? Like you only wear it once.
I wear them to the gym.
Oh,
Then I can sweat in them. Then I can sweat in them, or I can just wear them at home and just lounge around. So that's basically kind of how it goes. I buy one, I'll make an outfit of it, and then I'll start like sweating in it.
She has a secret eBay account that she wears at the gym that she sells.
I wish. Imagine set up a whole worn by heel Liz.
I want to introduce another girl that I met this weekend that also went to our event and put some great posts on there, some great pictures. I believe her name is LA Wrestle Chick.
yes.
Hello. There you go.
Hi.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? The 818 in the house. How y'all doing?
How are you? Welcome.
LA Wrestle Chick, she kind of winning my heart because she is from my neighborhood from beautiful Van Nuys, California.
Lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. Yes.
And she's just down the street from Veronica. Veronica is right there in
North Hollywood.
North Hollywood. So it's all the same area. But we're just talking about how you guys got started on this and everything. And like I was telling the girls, my main purpose and goal for this interview was for people to get you started and people give you guys a little bit more credit. I feel like other promoters and everything don't give you enough credit for what you guys do. You guys support the events. You guys go out there, record, take pictures, and you post them. You're giving us free promotion, and I feel like we should give back. At least with giving you guys credit for your pictures or something. But we're asking Joyce. Joyce, how did you get started in all this? Joyce crazy reels. I really like her reels. She puts music. She goes all out. She does a big production all you guys do big production.
And
But,
then it's all, yeah. Well, thank you for inviting me. First of all, so I actually started just like like Liz and Veronica. Like it was just WWE, AEW before, but then it was last year, and then I kind of started like the indies, and then just one of the show. Um, I don't know. It just happened, and then I took the footage and then I put it together in a reel. But with my thing is I get really loud. So I was just like, yeah. So so it was everything was kind of like a beautiful accident because I was like cheering for the wrestler, like woo yeah. And then so I was like, okay, I don't want my reel to just be my voice. So then I added music to it. But somehow it really worked. And then, people seems to like it. And then I really enjoyed it because it kind of reminded me of, the olden days, the WWE, like the Titantron kind of thing. You guys know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
Yeah, so that's how it started.
Well, you know what's cool, Joyce? That you put music, so we don't really hear your voice. But then when you're at the same event as Veronica and we see her, we hear you.
Or mine.
That's exactly what I thought.
And you can hear Joyce in the background.
I know. Exactly.
The best one when all three of them at an event, and it's funny.
Yeah, we've been
You go
at
to
events
everyone's
together.
footage.
Yes.
But we have a comment here. We have I am amazing. Says great lady, so much talent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, not only do they support the event, but they make the fans feel welcomed. Hey, so even the fans are starting to check you guys
Oh,
out.
thank you.
That's so amazing.
And right now watching us is one of our biggest fans, my buddy Jonathan, that we celebrate his birthday on Saturday. So Jonathan Stencel, what's up, boy? Cool guy, man. He's another guy that
Yes.
he goes to the events and he uploads, and he also does he puts like commentary on it, so it's really, really cool. I really appreciate him, and I appreciate all of you. And the newest member that I got to meet this weekend was LA Wrestle Chick. What's up, girl?
Hi, baby girl.
Hello. I've seen some of these ladies because we see each other all the time at the event. Like I know Joyce.
Hey.
I believe I've seen you and I've seen you. I don't know your names. I'm sorry. Veronica and Heel Liz. So how did this all start for me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not going to be shamed. I'm going to tell you how this starts. I'm an old school girl. I'm old school. Back in the 80s, I remember the very first WrestleMania, all the hype that happened behind the very first WrestleMania. I was actually living in Maryland, and that was happening in New York. And I kept trying to get my mom to take me there, and of course, she wasn't going to do that. Not for a wrestling match, no. But I was a kind of tom girl, so I liked what the boys liked. So the guys liked wrestling, so I started watching wrestling. Learned, I credit wrestling to teaching me geography, because there was a gentleman that came out there and started spinning on his toes, and they said he was from the Isle of Tonga, the Tonga kid. And I was like, okay, so what the hell is a Tonga? So I went to go looked it up. I thought I knew geography, so I credit wrestling with helping me learn geography of all the different wrestlers. There's so many things that I do. I've learned different words. Vendetta. I remember that was the first time I ever heard of the word vendetta was during a wrestling match, and this was back in the 80s, of course. So, living in Louisiana, you always heard about the Von Erichs in the Sportatorium in Texas and so forth. Junkyard Dog and I normally tell people I've actually seen Andre the Giant wrestle twice in Maryland at the Capitol Center. So this was way before he passed away. Wendy Richter, I saw her before she became the women's champ. So went to college, left wrestling, WWF, left wrestling, went to college, did all that, got into my career, and was just missing having a good time. And so I found out that Sandman was going to be at PCW and just drove all the way from Simi Valley at my job at the time, all the way down to Wilmington to go see Sandman. And it's just stuck on ever since then.
Wow. You know, it's kind of cool to hear all that because I remember the first WrestleMania too. I remember begging my parents to order it on Select TV. That was the only cable company back then. And nope, they didn't order it. I remember getting together with a bunch of friends and going over one of our friends' house, and we saw it there. We saw it there the next day. He recorded on a Beta VCR.
Beta.
Yeah, great times. And I got to see Andre the Giant wrestle a couple of times out here at the Olympic Auditorium and the sports arena. Really, really great times. But you see, now it's so much cooler because back then, if it wasn't on TV, you didn't know about it. You couldn't know about it. If they would have had fans like you guys, you imagine how much bigger wrestling could be. Honestly, because a lot of people don't. We record our shows and it takes a week or two to go on YouTube, but you guys go and it's like we're paying you guys thousands of dollars, which I wish I could, because you guys do these awesome reels and you have them out the next day or even that night. I've seen Veronica. She leaves our event, and by 6-7 o'clock in the morning, there's already videos.
By 2 in the morning, her shit is already up. She already got like 5 posts.
Oh my God.
That's awesome. I'm asleep at that time. That's awesome.
I post to the next day.
Yeah, but you see, my buddy Liz, she posted the next day because she loves Transplant's beer.
Oh my God.
But it's that when you come to our event, it's a party. We have fun at our events. And you know, it's like I say, I'm really grateful for you guys. I look at my boy Jonathan. Let's see what he has to say. Say, hell yeah, what's up, everyone? Yep. Thank you, Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan.
Happy birthday.
Superboy, he's feeling a little bit sick today. I hope you get better, bro. We wish you were here. I'm in the middle of 4 beautiful women, Superboy. You're not. But yeah, but Liz, one thing about Liz, and this is what I really admire about her. She's at every show, not from indies to AEW to WWE. How is it that are you getting invited not like to these shows, Liz? Like people go, or do you do like we call Mexico and la maleta? That walking behind them. Bring it down to us, Liz.
I love this question because I think everybody wonders how I do it. I'm literally I went to New Japan in San Jose, and 2 weeks later I went to San Francisco for Revolution. Now I'm going to Mania. Now I'm planning for Vegas. I don't know. I really don't know how I do it. But no, I plan ahead of time. So I always have my calendar, which it's always near me.
That's a notebook.
I have my calendar. If you can see, literally all my dates are all planned throughout the month. So I have to plan ahead of time. Depending on what shows I'm going to, if it's a WWE or AEW show, if I'm going as a fan, then yes, I do purchase my tickets. And I do know the trick that it's better to buy them during pre-sale than it is to buy them after when they go on sale. There's certain shows where I've had the opportunity to go through Media Pass. So I will go through Lucha Libre Online, thankfully, and I am grateful that I do have that opportunity, and I do have that at reach as well. So I do have Lucha Libre Online that also gets me out to shows. But on me personally, when it comes to indie shows, it's a little bit of 50-50. I do go out and pay for certain shows. And then there are shows that I do get invited to, which I'm very fortunate and very grateful. But that's kind of how I do it. But I always plan ahead. I have to plan ahead. So right now I think I have like dates all the way up to like May already. So busy gal, but it's fun. I love it. I love going to shows. I like going to new promotions. I like being invited to new promotions, ones that are just starting or some that I've heard of and I haven't been to yet. But that's kind of how I do it. Just kind of manage my schedule a little bit and see what I can do. I try not to overwhelm myself, but sometimes, I can't help it. Wrestling is just fun. I love all the shows. Everyone's very, very nice to me. So I've been grateful for that.
Wow. That's awesome. And you know what? I will tell you guys, any new promotion out there, send invites to these 4 ladies. They will do wonders for your new promotion. And if you're smart, I would ask them after the show what they think, because they are all very honest.
Oh yeah, yes, Joe knows that.
They're all very honest, and I would ask them what they think, and don't get butthurt. accept
constructive criticism.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And honestly, it helps your promotion. It helps your company. It helps you grow, because you just heard Liz. She goes to at least 30 shows a month.
I wish, but at least anywhere between 10 and 15 shows.
Okay.
10, at least 10 shows. Yeah.
And how about you, Veronica? How many do you go to in a month?
About 8, maybe 2 a week.
Wow. Joyce?
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah. Probably about the same. It depends. Sometimes I go to Vegas or like San Jose.
And then she sleeps the whole weekend.
Yeah. Then I sleep the whole weekend.
How about Wrestle Chick? How many shows do you go to in the month?
I try to go to as many as I can. I work during the week, so mainly the weekends. I could do 2 shows every day on the weekends. Now, one thing I have to say is this. I think you're missing one other person. Her name is Wendy. Joyce, you know Wendy.
Oh, yeah.
Wendy
know Wendy.
I think y'all all know Wendy. Very petite young lady. She needs to be here too, because she travels nonstop. She'll go from Irvine, San Diego, Las Vegas, and then turn around, fly up to San Francisco for something, and then come back down. And this is all for indie shows.
Yeah, like
I was up there with Wendy at West Coast Pro for Revolution weekend.
Right.
She hasn't been in Palmdale, so that's why I don't know her. Sorry.
It's true.
But no, hey, all I need is part 2.
sounds good.
Oh.
Maybe Wendy can go to an MTLL event.
Exactly.
Once she goes there, she'll know how good it is.
We have I Am Amazing. We love Wendy.
Yeah, see?
Yes, we do.
See, everybody.
There is another gentleman. I love the indies, and there's another gentleman. He goes by the name of the Wrestling Enthusiast podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
That guy goes to Eric Peralta. He goes to 50 to 60 shows per year.
Wow.
And last year, he even traveled to Texas for the Collective. and WrestleMania in Texas. So you have some serious wrestling fans here in the SoCal area.
Exactly. And you see, like I said, unfortunately, I haven't had the pleasure of meeting all of them. I've had the pleasure of meeting you four, and it's because you guys been to my events, but I'll be more than happy to do this again because I would love to have the input and have people get to know all of you. Because, like I said, I believe you guys are a strong force behind every promotion, and any promotion that does not like invite you guys is kind of dumb, because it's hard to have someone like, example for myself. I don't see my events until my production sends me the videos. That's when I see all the matches. Unfortunately, I'm too busy working. I don't see the matches. But then I'll ask Veronica, hey, how was the show? Or Liz, I think we talked a little bit at the last event, and you guys tell me in 5 minutes. You guys tell me the whole show, and then the next day I see it from you guys before my production comes out. That's how good you guys are. You guys beat production, and I appreciate that. That's why I was seeing I was talking. I'm not gonna mention the name, but she is on here. Someone used her picture on a flyer and didn't credit, and it's kind of dumb because if they were to call her, she would probably send them a way better picture. And that's why I was like, well, maybe because they really don't know you, maybe they don't know you, and that's why for me it was important to do this talk because I want everyone to know who you guys are. So when they see you at the show, they like, hey, hey, you're Liz, hey, you're Wrestle Chick, you're Joyce, Veronica. How can make you feel welcome at their events? Because that way you guys should do a better promotion for them. And you guys could you guys do so much already, and I just think that every promoter should realize that and be grateful to you guys for that.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I do want to thank you for that, but I do agree with you. Not in the sense of if they're like super mega nice, we're gonna go like above and beyond. But promotions and certain owners do leave impressions as fans, whether we're doing the reels or we're doing the pictures or we're not. Because I'm gonna, we all walk into promotions where people don't know who we are, and it happens, or like some people will know, like, oh, you're Liz, like, and I'm like, oh, thanks, I'm still not even there where I feel like I'm known, but when I go to certain promotions, I tend to pay attention to how people are treated and things like that. And if I feel a certain way, there has been promotions where I don't post anything after I leave a show, because why would I, like, why would I want to let people know that I was at a promotion that they don't give my words, but don't give a shit about their fans? What, like, to them is just, oh, they just showed up and blah 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 blah, whatever. Then you have the other people where it's not of, oh, it's Liz, let's help her out. No, it's not even about that. It's like, oh, like, are you finding your seating correct? Are you finding your seating fine? Things like just the little things can make an impact on how I react or how I feel about a certain promotion. Yeah. So I do agree with that. I'm not asking, to like throw rose petals, like, when I'm like showing up or anything like that, but just the common courtesy of just being nice to your fans and people that are showing up goes a long way, because some people will stop showing up to your shows if you're not even treating them correctly. And like, for me personally, I'm just not going to post anything or tag them and be like, oh yeah, like, hey, Liz went to that promotion, let's all go. Oh damn, like, they were shitty as hell, like, as people, not the promotions. Because talent is great. Talent is separate from that.
But
I would also watch out if a promotion treats their talent bad. I could tell you, I'm not naming any names, but I went to a place where the talent had a hard time getting to the show, and they didn't eat any food or anything. And I was like, okay, so they don't have any Twinkies backstage for you or something, or, and purchase food for the talent, just so they could get some, have some nourishment before they go out and do all this, flipping off the ropes. I think if a promotion is not treating their talent correctly, because a lot of these guys, they're doing this because they love it, and they will take horrible treatment from promoters just because they need that coin to help them out, which I can totally understand.
What coin?
I would say more about, like, I had this experience not too long ago where I bought my front row or ringside tickets.
Ooh,
And then
I saw your
when I got
post
there,
about
I got to be seated all the way to the 7th row. And because we found it there, if not, we probably would have been standing. And then they came back to me and they said, well, actually, I posted it on Twitter and my Instagram. And when they actually reached out and they said they were going to make it better, they were going to give me a refund, they were this and this and that. And then I posted, oh, yeah, they're going to make it better. They already reached out. And then time passed and I haven't heard anything from them. So I'm like, well, forget it. I'm never going to go back to that promotion. And why? Why should I go? And I wasn't the only one like that. I mean, there were so many people standing outside of, like, everywhere. It's like people paid to be on the ringside or even closer or even second row or whatever. But people were standing and all the way to the back. I mean, I thought it was like, I don't want to go through that again. I mean, like, that's the impression I got. And it was the second show I've gone to, but yeah, it just, and mostly because of the way they didn't respond to what they promised after. Okay, it happened. And I'm like, okay, well, they're going to try to make it better. And then they make it worse. So like, forget it. That's it. And of course, I didn't post anything, nothing from that event at all.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember you posting that, and that kind of made me think about, like, I don't know if I want to, because I've been wanting to go. I wanted to go to that specific event, and I didn't. And then I saw that happen to you, and I'm like, oh hell no, like, no.
Right.
I would have been upset. Like, I would have like flipped fucking chairs and stuff, I would have been upset. I would have been like, yo, like, this is my buck right here. But then when you posted that they had reached out and everything, I was like, oh, okay, well, at least they're fixing it. So I even considered about going, but now here, girl, no. No.
Yeah.
A lot of owners, promoters treat certain fans differently due to how they look.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. As a promoter, let me say one thing.
I agree, but also if you're a male and a female, I have seen the difference.
Really? As a promoter, I try to treat everyone the same. I try to treat our fans the same. We're at the point where pretty much we have the same fans coming to every event. So like I tell them, we're an NTL family. But there are some times that mistakes happen, and if something goes wrong, which is common in any kind of business you're in, a mistake will happen. But follow up. If people promise to make it good, make it good. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that I could say about that. If something goes wrong, apologize. Shit happens. Everyone's human. Everyone makes mistakes. But the follow up is the key, and make it right. And that sucks that they didn't make it right. And it's a big promotion. It's a big promotion, and they could make it right very easily. And yeah, I do love my fans. I love all my fans, and I don't care what they look like. But and I think without our fans, there is promotion does not exist. And the talent, I want to tell you about the talent. The talent works better if you treat them right. If you treat the talent right, they will work 100% better. We just have a show, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have a list of people that want to work with us because of our good. We have a good reputation with the talent. Everyone. We have a list of people that want to work. I just got a list of a couple guys that are coming in from the UK that want to work with us. And from Mexico, we have.
It's because they know your parties are litty. That's why.
you know, and that's the thing is like when you treat the talent right, you treat the fans right. You know, you have to be everything else falls in place. My homie shoved. I already told you my local. He wants me to bring in this one guy, Chubbs, and I looked into him, but I already gave you the idea. Time to jump in the back seat of Paradox's car for May and come on down.
Oh my God.
I know
But
Chubbs.
but you know that's the thing. You got to treat everyone with respect. You got to treat your fans welcome. Let me see. You always make us feel welcome because you are. If you guys ain't there, there's no show, there's no event, and you know that's why it's hard for me to stress that to other promoters. My sister promotion that I've been helping a lot is RMW, and the same thing. You know, we're trying to build the brand out there in Santa Barbara, Oxnard, and I'm teaching him to do the same thing with the fans, and it's starting to grow. The next events will be a good event, and it's looking good. It's looking better than the other events for the same reason. But
It looks so good.
The key part is like
Yes.
I said, is the fans and the people that help the promotions. You guys help every promotion like you guys don't understand, and anyone that doesn't see that is really dumb, honestly.
Oh, appreciate
Aw,
that.
thank you.
But
Thank you.
but Wrestle Chick. So when did you really start going like starting to post a video, starting to do all that? Is that something like you've been going to shows for a long time, but when did you really start getting it out there, like on your page and all that?
Probably about a year and a half ago, I really started going hardcore. I definitely met Eric Peralta, the wrestling podcast, the Wrestling Enthusiast podcast. And just seeing his energy kind of sparked my energy to get back into wrestling again. Because, like I said, I was an old school wrestling person. And with all the new things that you see now, it's totally fantastic. I mean, even when I was living in Kansas City, I almost went to at Kemper Arena, I almost went to the same pay per view that Owen Hart died at. I just didn't feel like going. I was like, oh, damn, that happened. So from that time, I just kind of, stayed back away from it. But seeing him at one of the PCW shows, then I started seeing his energy and how he was doing everything. I was like, oh, that's how wrestling is supposed to be. So I started doing it myself. I got a cell phone. I can come out here and, do videos and put them up and cut them up and do everything like that. Now, I will say I prefer going to the indie shows. I do not like the big boys anymore. Impact, TNA, AWE. I don't go to those shows. I don't know what's happening with them or anything like that. They just don't do it for me anymore. I'd rather see the up and coming talent, just starting, scoping that out. I'd rather see these guys that are trying to make a career out of it versus someone that's already made a career.
Right. Well, not only that, I'm gonna tell you one thing. It's also the fans. The fans make these guys work. The fans make these guys want to work. When you're in a bigger promotion, you gotta remember you're working 365 days a year, and for them it's routine. It's routine. That's one of the reasons I got started doing events. I wanted to bring top quality events to neighborhoods, to local communities, and we brought bigger names, and there's bigger names coming, and it's a trip because you see them work when they're working at our event. They do things that you don't see them do on TV no more. They don't do none of that. It's the energy of our fans, the energy that we want to do that. This last weekend, I'm still hearing reviews of our main event. Hammerstone and Vito had a match that way better than what you see on TV. Honestly, they took it there, and listen
Yes,
to my
it
homie
was.
Loco. He's I'm there with you, Bandido. thanks to these ladies, we get footage and pictures way before you. Thank you, Dick. Thank you, ladies. Much respect, and all the fans will do the same exactly. Julio, I've been a fan of Band's promotion for years. Julio's been one of my fans since we were in the area of Pacoima. I think he goes back to when I started almost 24 years ago. Let's see, one thing I like about the fans in indie shows that they keep the wrestlers humble. Exactly. That's another thing about the fans. The fans, they'll love you, but you piss them off, they ain't gonna hold back. They will talk. You know, and you know that's the thing, and you know that's the thing about you girls. You girls have so much power, because people follow you. Superboy, you know, I don't know if you guys know who Superboy is. Superboy is our local legend out here in LA. He was one of the first guys from LA to ever really go to Japan and represent Los Angeles. In Japan, we're talking about early 90s. And he did things out there that you know, this you know, look him up on YouTube. You'll see his matches, and it's like what people are doing today. He was doing that in the early 90s. And you know, he's a super humble guy. And
he's so funny.
Superboy's awesome.
I've seen him in a couple of promotions, and he does like the live commentary where you can actually hear, which I love because I know Lucha does that. A lot of other shows don't do that. But when I see Super, I'm like, oh, this shit gonna be lit.
And you know, the time that he can't make it to our event, you know, he tells me, hey. He started following Veronica. He started following a lot of you girls because he wants to see what he missed. He's like, I don't know right away. And, you know, that's the power you girls have, because now fans are looking for you guys, or going to you guys' page to see what they missed on that event. And, you know, that's really, really awesome. And, you know, that's why it's important for promoters to be grateful for fans fans like you guys and all the fans. And you know that's why when I read that comment that people treat people different because of how they look, I think that's kind of bullshit. That's really weird to me, and especially you, Liz, that you're agreeing with it, that you've seen it happen. I'm like, wow.
I see it happen, and like when I say also when it comes to men and women, is because I feel like women don't get as I guess you have to, in a way, build yourself before you can earn that, oh, she's a fan type of respect. Because I feel like we don't get it as much, like straight off the bat. Like if we're there at a show, like say if I were to show up with a dude, facts is I'm only there because of the dude, you know. Like, little do y'all know, dude don't even know wrestling. He's there because of me. But I'm just saying, like, but I feel like men and women are portrayed differently in the wrestling world and stuff. And I feel like as women, that this is why I like to like help a lot with reposting women, and not only female wrestlers, but also content creators because of that, because we don't have that. You know, off the bat, we kind of have to get that built, and then not only build it yourself, but also have kind of like people like, you know, give that, oh, you know, she's cool, yeah, you know, she's like a legit fan type of thing. But that's the only reason why I agree with it. I kind of been in and outs. I've been the person that I've always kind of stayed in the back and kind of observed everything before I started doing everything kind of like in the front end, how I do now, that now my face is out there. So before I used to be more in the back. Nobody knew who I was. I was just, you know, showing up, and I would see everybody, like how one person would be treated different than the other. And when I came about, it was like, you know, something else that was, I was just like, damn, like y'all, okay, I see. But I think most important is just the way that you present yourself also is how you are treated when it comes to that as well. That's just gotta say. So there's some truth to it, but it also depends on how you present yourself.
It's crazy because my grandmother, you know, I come from a line of my family's always been fans of wrestling. Like, say we used to go to the Olympic Auditorium. My grandmother, she's from Texas, El Paso, and she was famous. Every wrestling event, she will go home barefoot because she would throw her shoes at the wrestlers. So they already knew her. Like,
those are the best fans.
Yeah.
that's what you said. Like women don't know. No, my grandmother, she was out there. She would fight with wrestlers. It's so cool. As a kid, I remember seeing all that. Going to the Olympic Auditorium, seeing my grandfather that time. Back then, big shows didn't really run here. They were independent. You would see Hulk Hogan in the Lucha show. You would see them mix it in different shows. And there was one show where Hulk Hogan pulled up in the Toyota Tercel and parked with all the fans, and because we're talking about the '80s where he was.
Wow.
They don't even make those anymore.
And I remember we ended up parking behind him at the Olympic Auditorium, and seeing my grandfather Pedro Aguayo, barking at him like he was so drunk. He was walking to the ring. He said, "Pedro, wow!" Then, like the following week, it was on TV, and you could hear my grandfather in the background, barking. And so like you were saying, old school fan. I'm an old school fan, and that's why I like my fan base out here. My fan base, they're super loud. They don't care if you're face or heel. All they care about you do a good match. And I see that. And I hear my fans.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, dude, this is the best fans ever, man. Honestly, because they care about the product, not the individual. They want a good product. And these guys bring it from local, nasty, Vito,
Johnny.
I'm going there. Hold on.
You can't forget about my girl. Stop. Zaira.
Oh, I'm all about Chris Nasty. I'm all about Nasty.
No, Chris Nasty, yes.
Well,
Yes.
he's a great person and a great coach. So I have to definitely. He's
Awesome.
I don't know, but Chris Nasty and Loco in the ladder match.
Oh my God, that's gonna be so awesome! Can't wait for that.
That's gonna be out there.
Yes, it is.
Outstanding.
Oh,
I was dead when you told him if you were able to wrestle tonight, you can get in a ladder match. Like, whoa!
And I have so much faith in Johnny, and she knows it. I've been trying to produce many matches for her, good competitors, and I'm part of her biggest test. And not just in NTIL, but pretty much in her career, will be June 17th. She teams up with Zaira, and they go up against Stephanie Vacuer and her tag team partner, where they just won the titles in Mexico City. Her partner, Susie. She has a weird name, but she was in the big tournament. These girls are going to come, and they're going to give them a fight. So, things are good. Things are coming for them, and these tests are going to be really good for Johnny. And I think that her and Zaira will overcome this test. And that's the thing: producing good matches, and our fans love it. Our fans really love it, and that's the key point to everything. They push them. They push the talent to do better. They push the talent to be awesome. And I turn around. I see Liz and I see Veronica, and I saw Wrestle Chick. While I was standing back, I was seeing all three of you guys were super excited, and like in the back of my head, like, dude, these three women, they see this every weekend, and if I'm producing something to get them that excited, we're doing something right.
Yes.
I agree. I never
The
thought about it
show
that
just goes so
way.
fast.
One thing I will say is that for me, I'm African American, cat out the bag there. Coming here to California many moons ago and then being introduced to the actual Lucha Libre style, I'm very happy to see that, because the only exposure that I had in other parts of the country was watching it on WCW. And I was introduced to El Dandy and La Parca, who I'm still a fan of La Parca.
Hey,
But
but
now that I'm
nice.
seeing, real luchadors mixing it up, doing it, and, just the aerial acrobatics that you see, I am just really, that's one of the reasons why I came out to your show. I said, look, I kept telling myself, I haven't seen a real lucha show yet. And the fact that there's a language difference doesn't scare me at all. It doesn't bother me. I will go out and see what had happened. So basically, I went out and like you said, I totally enjoyed myself. I even put it up. I totally enjoyed myself being immersed in that culture there.
and if you watch WCW, you watch our buddy Superboy. He was one of the key guys in that. When the luchadors came into WCW, he was one of the first.
Yeah, the LWO.
Oh, even before the LWO, Superboy.
The Villano.
They did. They brought him in first, and that was Superboy was part of them. They had their own pay-per-view actually, and I think it never aired. That was the bad part. Greetings from Camarillo. There's our buddy Red, the promoter from Camarillo. Let me show you guys real quick. Speaking of Red, April 21st.
Yes.
I'm excited about it.
It's on a Friday. There's traffic.
Oh, hell yeah.
Auntie Heidi.
Yeah.
I'll tell you which.
Oh, so awesome.
There's two all these matches are going to be awesome, but there's two of them that I'm really looking forward to. Liz, which of these matches are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to Zyra's and J-Rod's.
Okay.
Those would be my top two.
Joyce?
And yes.
So for me, it will be the Brooke, Havoc, and also the J-Rod one, because J-Rod is just so good. Like, she is amazing.
Veronica?
Well, they're all awesome, but I want to see more of Reina Maya and Candy Girl.
That'll be a fight.
It will. That's what I know. They're great.
Wrestle Chick?
I like Candy Girl. I totally like Candy Girl, but I'm more of an Auntie Heidi person. I just think that is just such an original character there.
Oh yeah, I love her character.
Oh, I forgot one. Can
Especially
I say
with Zara. Ooh, that's gonna be so good.
Jen Savani.
Joyce.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Jean Savani.
Yeah.
Yes. Hell yeah.
My two favorite ones that I'm really looking forward to is I want to see Zyra versus Brooke Havoc. I think that would be off the hook.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And La Muñeca versus Hit Girl. They're both Muñeca just turned 18, Hit Girl just turned 15.
Oh.
And La Muñeca is kicking butt out there in the East Coast and in the Midwest. I think she had like 3 championships. So it'll be interesting to see their style from out there to a Cali style.
And also, I would really want to see Scarlett again, because we didn't see her until anymore.
Scarlett versus A-Rod is going to be a good match.
Yes, it is.
I know. She's so good. The first time that I saw her was actually at one of your shows, the first NTLL, the first time that I saw the Queen of Hearts. Oh my God, I fell in love with her.
Yes.
I really like her. I like her style. But J-Rod, yeah, she's a badass. She's a fucking badass, total badass. So.
Yes, she is.
Now let's see. We'll start with Liz. J-Rod, Queen of Hearts. Who you have?
I'm sorry, but I'm going with my girl J-Rod. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna write them down, and we'll discuss it after the show. What do you think about that?
Sounds good.
Joyce, J-Rod,
Yes.
Hearts.
Of course, J-Rod.
Right,
J-Rod all the way. Yeah.
Veronica?
Oh, wow. Well, I want Scarlett to win, but yeah. But so I'll go with her. I'll go with her. Yes.
Okay. Wrestle
I'm
Chick?
going to support her all the way.
J-Rod.
J-Rod. Okay.
Yes.
3 to 1 on that one. Okay. Star versus Jin Savani.
Oh, I haven't seen Star, honestly, and I love Jin, so I'm going to go with Jin.
Okay. Joyce?
Same thing. Jin all the way. Yes.
Okay. Veronica?
Well, I'm gonna be seeing Star this weekend, so we'll see if I can wait.
She's
No,
like,
but
come
I
back
will.
to me.
I'm watching this Saturday.
Okay.
We'll just
Yeah,
we'll just
but
watch
just about me.
Veronica's
Just about me.
video.
How
Oh
about
yeah,
you?
you guys are gonna be able to do the video after
Yes.
Saturday afternoon. No,
Let's
Sunday
go.
We will
morning.
see start. Yes.
Who you got?
Who?
Hello?
Russell Chick, who do you got? Star or Bonnie?
Jen.
Jen.
Jen and Juice.
All right. Back to Liz. Ann Heidi, Zara.
Oh my God. Jesus. I don't.
Ugh.
Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo at this point because I just started seeing Zara and she is really, really good. She impressed me actually this past weekend too.
Okay.
But Heidi, I love her. So I go with Heidi. Heidi on this one.
All right. Joyce?
I'm going with Zara on this one. Definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
Veronica?
Auntie Heidi, I just saw Sarah last Friday, and I just need to see her a little more. So I think Auntie Heidi.
Okay. Russell Chick.
Mhm.
Auntie Heidi has that mojo. She has that wickedness about her. She's gonna pull it out.
Okay. I agree with you there, and all due respect, Annie Heidi's a beast.
Yes, she is.
We had our Christmas event, and after the event, we did a little get together with all the talent, and we started tearing down the ring quick. And she goes out there, I'll give you guys a hand, and we're like, nah, don't worry, we got it. And I was with Hammerstone, and we're putting out the ring. You know, he gave us a hand, we're putting out the ring. And we turn to the side, and Aunt Heidi grabs the ring post and just puts it over her shoulder.
Oh my God.
Yeesh.
I'm like, okay. So yeah, I think Aunt Heidi has that one. Okay.
She's strong. Yes, she is.
Definitely.
Liz, Zyra, Brooke Havoc. Remember, Brooke
I'm
just
gonna-
won the championship.
I know she did. And I love them both. Honestly, I haven't had the pleasure to see Brooke in person yet. I just follow her all through socials. I had followed her entire shit through socials. So for me, I'm like, I could only base off of that. But on this one, I have to go with my girl Zyra. I have to go with my girl Zyra.
Joyce?
But it's gonna be so good.
Yes.
So, like the previous round, then I went with Zyra, but when it's with Brooke, then I'll have to go with Brooke.
Brooke. Wow.
I know.
How about you, Russell?
Well, you know,
Oh my
I have my priorities.
Is it my turn already?
Yes. Veronica.
All right, so I would say Cyrus, just because I've never seen Havoc. I have never seen her before, so I'll say Sarah.
Okay. Russell Chick.
With a name like Havoc, I figure you just can't lose. Go on with Brooke.
Exactly.
All right, good
Damn
point.
right.
So we got 2-2 on that one.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Liz. La Muñeca, Hit Girl.
La muñeca.
La Muñeca.
La muñeca
Joyce.
on this one.
So these two, I've seen Hit Girl at your sister's show, the promotion, I believe so, at the
RMW.
right. So I'll go with Hit Girl.
Okay.
She was really cool. I really enjoyed watching her. Yeah.
The only thing people remember about that show is you dancing on stage.
Oh no.
You know who's missing in this? You know who's missing?
Cool.
Mickey Knuckles.
But she does only hardcore wrestling.
Yeah.
She's more of a deathmatch girl.
Yeah. I'm a deathmatch girl, so
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, me too.
Okay, baby girl.
Me too, but I don't think that that venue is.
Yeah, it's totally
wouldn't
different.
have-
Totally.
She wouldn't have anyone to wrestle with in this then.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't know.
nobody wants to be bleeding. Forget it.
Well,
Nobody wants to get cut.
I had wanted to bring in Mickey Knuckles for one match, and she didn't want to wrestle the girl she was going to wrestle, so she disappointed me there. And that was our former champ, Lady D from TJ. She didn't want to wrestle her.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So who do you got, Veronica? La Muñeca or Hit Girl?
I'll say Hit Girl. And I gotta say that her new gear that she wore on your event was so awesome. It was so pretty.
Okay.
So yeah.
Wrestle Chick.
La Muñeca. Am I saying that correctly?
Okay, the
Yes.
final one, Reina Maya, Candy Girl, Liz.
God,
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Reina.
that's a hard one.
I know it's hard, but I'm gonna go with Reina on this one.
Oh God.
Joyce.
I'm trying to remember if I've seen Reina before.
Yeah. Oh no.
Was she at the IMW one?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, she was.
Oh, was she in that triple threat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So as much as I love candy, I love sweet stuff, but definitely then I'll have to go with Reina on this one. Yes. Sorry, Candy Girl.
Veronica.
I'll go for Candy Girl. Although I really want to see Reina Maya getting better. And she's really good, but I still think that Candy Girl is gonna win because she has way more experience.
How about you?
Both of
Has
them are
more
great.
candy.
How about Wrestle
Yeah,
Chick?
and candy.
has more
Candy Girl.
She has a
She
candy.
does.
Yes.
And there was one more match added, I believe. And it's Brittany Brooks
Ooh.
Let's go, Brittany!
versus SOS.
Sorry, that already
So
tells you who I'm going for.
I guess you know who Liz like.
I think that was a giveaway already.
This
Yes.
girl is so talented. It's so insane. I love this girl. I that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Joyce.
I'm not familiar with the I think I've seen Brittany, but more like just online and stuff. I haven't seen her in person, but just based on what I saw, like video and stuff, definitely, yeah, she's very impressive.
Okay. Veronica.
I would say just may the best one win because I do not know either one of them. I don't.
Wrestle Chick.
SOS looks mean. She's kind of girl that you want on your team in a dark alley. That's what she looking like.
In the dark alley.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
Brittany looked kind of cute and everything, but in a dark alley, lights are out. I want SOS on my side.
And
Why
and
does it have to be in
special-
a dark alley?
That's gonna be a good match too. But that is Friday, the 21st of April. Get your tickets are now available. People, get your tickets because they are selling. And then the next day, we return to Palmdale.
Oh my God! Can't wait for that one.
Out of
You know what?
So Joyce, are you
Okay.
going? Are you gonna be there, Joyce?
Hell yeah! Like,
Woo! Did you get your tickets already? Because you're selling out.
After 10 years, my buddy Heredero Rey Mysterio comes back to Palmdale. He'll be facing Vito, and then we have the ladder match. We have a triple threat between Brooke Havoc, Johnny Robbie, and La Muñeca.
oh damn!
And we got Super Astro. It's gonna be a full show. I'll be having the breakdown and individual matches by next week. But this
Damn,
is
I don't see the Wolf Daddies on there.
no, the
Oh
Wolves,
no, I thought they were here.
they're licking their wounds because
Damn, like that.
they will be back. I think in June.
Oh God!
It's going to be a good event. So we will see you guys Friday and Saturday.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's gonna be so great.
No,
Going
it's
to
not-
both events?
It's not the King Rey Mysterio. It's actually the real son of Rey Mysterio, El Heredero Rey Mysterio.
Ooh.
So it's going to be a really, really good event. And yes, I want, and this is another reason I thought about you girls. Our tickets went on sale on Tuesday, and we are halfway sold out.
Wow.
Wow.
Congratulations.
That's thanks to you guys. Because, without you guys' reels, without you guys' promotion, with your pictures, people ain't going to know who we are. And, that's why it's really important. I really want you guys to give you guys the credit and give you guys the recognition that you guys deserve. And, next time you guys come to my show, free beer for me. I'll buy you guys this beer.
Hey.
Yeah, free drinks.
I actually micheladas. Did you like the micheladas?
Oh my God. It was so good. It was so good.
Do they have anything non-alcoholic?
We got jarritos.
Water. I
I
like
want
water.
Delicious cold water.
We have agua frescas from the taco truck.
Oh, that sounds perfect. Yes.
But if you don't like the alcohol, you could have the candy that Beer Summer makes. She makes some awesome candy.
Oh, that
Oh
looks
my
pretty
God.
good. Yes.
You better tell her to hella stock up on the gushers though, because
She wants
there wasn't
out.
any by the time I was about to get there. I was already like, oh, I'm gonna go to the table and we're sold out of gushers, and I don't want it.
Yeah.
But no, the thing is really good. I got the keychain the last time, 2 keychains.
Uh-huh.
It didn't even make it to my beer. I was just
What
So you were just
I was just eating that.
her stuff's really good. I'm gonna tell her I'll put a couple gushers away for when Liz gets there. The gushers are really good. And so like we said, I want to say again thank you, and thank you guys for giving me your time. We've been on here talking and having a good time, and I really appreciate you guys giving me your time tonight, and appreciate you guys coming to our shows, supporting our shows, supporting indie wrestling, and everything you guys do. I really appreciate it. Thank you, girls.
No, thank you. Thank you for having this forum. Thank you. Thank you for having a classy promotion. Thank you.
We try.
No.
We got a review. I think it was Gallup or something, and the guy said, I had my doubts. It's a brewery. I didn't want to really go see wrestling at a brewery, but he was like, "But wow, I'm a fan. I'm going back." I was like, "What's wrong with a brewery?"
Honestly, for me, that is the best part, because when I see brewery and wrestling, I'm like, bro, heaven. Maybe because I'm a beer drinker. I'm just saying, not everybody is a beer drinker. I kind of started noticing that along the way. Not everybody likes all type of beers. I tried everything on that goddamn menu. Everything was good. I love beer.
I have to say though, that the venue, even though I haven't gone there yet, but it's the vibe and everything just fits your promotion perfect. Because I watched the footage from Liz and Veronica. I was just like, wow, it's amazing. It looks really, really good.
Well, my friend Alex, he runs the sound and lighting. So every time someone gets shot, any little hit or anything, the lights react to the hits.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. That is one thing I'm always like, yes. Or when Diana's announcing and it's the build up, it's the little flashing light. I love that. Yeah. I love what you guys do. The smoke machine, fog thingy, whatever.
That's all
one.
That's all.
You guys have
everything. Brandon, he's the guy that does all the artwork there. He's
the artwork is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Did you make it to the girls' locker room, Liz, last time? Did you see the art on the wall in the girls' locker room?
I saw a little bit of it.
Room?
Yeah.
Did you I showed you, right?
Yeah. I saw a little bit of it.
You flip them all around. They change. This guy's really talented. So we need our logo on the wall, and we need them to make an NTLL beer. So I'm gonna have.
Okay,
yes.
That's awesome.
If you need guinea pigs, please let me know.
I'm gonna have Liz. I'm gonna have all you guys. Tell them what to look for in taste. for a lucha beer?
I want more of a not more of a, it needs to have a little citrusy type of taste, or a lemon taste, either or, like a orange or a lemon, because don't do like any of those other brown ones, like the ones that taste like Modelo and everything. Now we could get Modelo for that.
So Liz, you're talking about a hazy IPA. That's what you're describing. A hazy,
no, not IPA. Not IPA. We don't need IPAs, girl. They got a lot of IPAs there.
No. I say hazy IPA. It's a different one. Hazy IPA is what you just described. It's a citrusy, and then a little hazy. That's the one that you like.
No, I said citrusy. It could. If not, then something with like an aftertaste of a lemon.
Let's just get a cocktail and be done with it.
There you go.
I just want a cocktail.
That's better.
That's the best thing about transplants. That you don't have an idea what you want, and you tell them, they'll serve you up 6 little shot glasses. So you taste all the beer.
Oh, that's even better. You can do a suicide.
Yeah, it looks like Wrestle Chick is a fun girl.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know it. No, don't let this fool you. I know how to get down and dirty.
Yeah, there you go.
I get down, but not dirty.
Cooler. Red says thanks. So Red, you already know they gave you the predictions. So we'll see which one's right and which one's wrong. It would be a
We'll see who's right, who's wrong.
We're passing out spankings.
There you go. All right, girls. I want to say thank you once again and follow them on their Instagram. LA_WrestleChick on Instagram. At Hill.Liz on Instagram. Joyce says meow.
It's a long ass handle. It's meow me something 914, and then joy to your world. I can't even really remember. But
I've been telling you, girl, you need to shorten that shit down.
I know. Yes. Follow me there, and then you will see my reels and my.
Follow you where?
She has the best reels. Okay, it's over this way. She has the best reels.
What is your at?
Well, honestly, if you go to Veronica, you will find me, right?
No, what is your at, Joyce? Joyce, promote yourself. What is your at?
WIMI914_joy to your world. Okay, and then you will see my reels, and then currently I am at Santino training. Yay. There you go.
Yay.
Yay.
Meow Mimi 914. Or all you gotta do, very simple, is look up Joyce C. Shank.
Yeah, correct. CHUANG. Yes.
That's the easiest. Look her up.
That's the easiest.
And Veronica Camarena.
That's Joyce right there.
There you go. So make sure you guys follow them and show them support by liking their posts and everything. And when you see them at a show, buy them a beer. They deserve it. They deserve more than one. So thank you, girls. We will see you guys April 21st in Oxnard and hopefully the 22nd in Palmdale. Have a great night.
We'll be there. I will be there. Bye.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
See you in the next show.
And we're gonna have you guys back on. We're gonna start having guests on from the shows, and I'll shoot you guys messages, whoever's available. When we have some of these girls on, if you guys want to come on and do the interview with us, we'll be more happy to have you guys on.
Oh, love that. That's awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah.
All right. Have a great night, and we'll see you guys the 21st of April. Good night.
Alrighty.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.